What's up, guys? Day Zero Gaming here today, and I will be going over the threat level critical and the threat level low mission parameters, as well as then going into a discussion about what I think about it personally and the new content. So let's jump into it. The weekly game modifiers. So this is like every week it modifies the threat critical. There is two major modifiers and one minor will be applied from a game pool to hardcore mode. Below is the current list of major and minor modifiers. When a player reloads their magazine, ammo left in the mag is lost. The cooldown of each heart is longer and you have 3 max hearts instead of 4. No ammo drops for your current equipped weapon. When injured, a player progressively loses health and can't regenerate automatically. All players can only equip one main weapon, and life chunks are lost when empty until a player heals. So you'll have 2 of those applied. And then the minor ones are a player can wound a teammate with their own bullets. Time of day is fixed at midnight for an entire week. And technique gauge recharges slower from all sources. And then obviously the exclusive loot is for weapons listed there. And then the changes from the normal raid to the critical raid are the enemies are level 300 instead of 260. Player has 4 hearts that replenish over time, allowing the player to respawn or revive teammates. And then during the boss fights, more enemies in waves, shorter ability cooldowns, and then I'm guessing the bosses are stronger. I'm not too sure. We'll see. Maybe not. That would be nice if it's just the enemies. And then obviously the 4 unique weapons and 5 titles are being added to the loot pool. So my thoughts on this are pretty much it's great content being added, but it should have released like 5 months ago. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's how everybody feels about it, but if they are losing their raid player base. A lot of the raid players have stopped playing the game, so releasing an update this late will do no good. If they would have released it 5 months ago, I would have been able to save the player base and release updates every day, but it's pretty much dead at this point. Maybe we can revive it, but that's an uphill battle with all the new games coming out soon. It's really a large uphill battle to try to get people to play this game again just for this update. But for those that do play, it's a really good update, you know what I mean? And it's taking all the normal difficulty raid items and putting it into solo Golem Island, which is nice for newer players that weren't able to get into the normal raid, because now everybody's going to want to do the critical raids or low raids. They're not going to want to do the normal raid. So taking those items and spreading them out across different content pools is really nice for the player, and it's a good change. And the players that have already earned it and feel like they've already earned it, it's been an entire year that you've had those items, and now there's 4 new ones you can go earn from the raid. So, it's really a plus, in my opinion. And then when it comes to the low difficulty, enemies are level 250. And then enemies are visible on the map. Cooldown to respawn is shorter for the player. And then during boss fights, less enemies and waves, longer ability cooldowns for bosses, and no second phase in boss fights. That is crazy. It doesn't really prepare newer players for the boss fights, really, especially Cerberus, but it's a easy way to learn it, like half of it, pretty much. It gets really hard in the standard raid, but, at least it's something new. And that's pretty much my thoughts on this. Great update, late update, and it could have had a lot more rewards. So they should have had like at least 40, 50 rewards, like cosmetic items, but there's 0 from the threat level critical. They were boosting about when the standard raid dropped that you got like there's a pool of like 80 cosmetic items, and it recycles every week, and now it's not like that. So it's just kind of upsetting. As a note, a boss can be looted once in every mode during the same week. So that's pretty cool. At least you can play it in threat critical and then in standard and get twice the raid rewards per week. So you'll be able to, if you are a newer player, you'll be able to get the raid specific items that are still raid specific pretty quickly. So that's a plus for the player. And I appreciate you guys for watching. Hope you leave a subscription and you leave a like on the video. And this was day 0. I will see you in the next one. Peace out.